So when we are going to make these 2 points here, when we match the price 10 rupees with the demand 4 units, then we get this point here, and we can call this point as A point. This is the first point that we have got, and on this point we can make the demand curve. The initial demand curve will come on this point. So we'll give this demand curve name DD, and we'll call this point as A point, right? This is the initial demand of a consumer at 10 rupees price. Then afterwards we can see here at same price 10 rupees the consumer is demanding for 6 units of a commodity. So we'll draw this also, this point. And you can see here, this is the B point that we are getting here. We'll make the demand curve at this point also. This is the new demand curve we are getting. At this point we are getting a new demand curve. We'll name it as D1 demand curve, and we'll call this point as B point. So accordingly we can see here that the demand curve has shifted from DD to D1, which is showing rightward shift in the demand curve. The demand is shifting towards right, and this is called as increase in demand. And so here you can see when the demand curve is shifting from point A to B point, it shows rightward shift of the demand curve, which means that the consumer's demand has increased from 4 units to 6 units at same price only. Then what is that factor which is causing the consumer's demand to rise from 4 units to 6 units? So there are different other factors which are working on it. For example, if I will give you an example of one other factor, that is the income of a consumer. If the income of a consumer is going to rise, then the consumer will demand more of superior quality goods, which are also called as normal goods. So if the consumer is going to demand for superior quality goods in a high quantity, it means that the income of a consumer has risen. And this is why you can see that the price of the commodity is remaining constant here, but due to the increase in the income of a consumer, the consumer is demanding more of superior quality goods or normal goods, and this is showing rightward shift in demand due to other factor, income, due to increase in the income of a consumer. But the price of the commodity is remaining constant here. You can see 10 and 10. This is very clear to you all. So shift of demand curve takes place when the other factors are changing and the price is going to remain constant, right? And let's move on to the another shift here of demand, shift of demand, that is called to be as decrease in demand. So this was increase in demand, and now we will do what? Decrease in demand. So let's start that also. So here we will see the another concept for shift in demand is decrease in demand. So in increase in demand, we have seen that the demand curve shifts to right. But in this case, decrease in demand, you will see that the price of the commodity is going to remain same like this, 10 and 10 rupees you can see here, but the quantity demanded of the consumer is going to fall down, that is from 6 units to 4 units. But if the price is not going to change, then why the consumer is going to reduce the demand of a commodity? So the answer is due to other factors. So other factors may, just now I told you before, like income of a consumer. If the income of a consumer is going to fall down, he will demand lesser superior goods. Superior goods he will demand lesser quantity because his income has fallen down. And you can see here, let's show it with graphical presentation also. At 10 rupees price, consumer is demanding 6 units of a commodity. So we will make the first point here. Here we get the first point. After this, we will make the demand curve. This is the initial demand curve, and we'll call it as TD. Apart from this, the demand curve of a we'll name this point as A point. And after this, when the demand is going to fall from 6 to 4 units, then you will see we'll get the new demand curve here. The new demand curve is going to come at this point. We'll make the new demand curve in dotted lines so that it should be differentiated from the initial demand curve. And here you can see the new demand curve is coming as D2, D2. Now the demand curve is actually moving, shifting from A to B point. We'll name this point as B point. And demand curve is moving from A to B point. Okay. And according to this, we'll say this type of situation as decrease in demand. So this is the situation of decrease in demand, and this type of situation you will be finding out when the consumer is going to demand lesser due to other factors, change in the other factors, but the price is going to remain same. Okay, so let's move on to the another topic here, that is called as determinants or factors that affect the demand of a consumer. So before that, let's start.